Welcome back everyone to the Complete Pineleaf. We're here in Ost Engelbed where we are looking for possible signs of treachery. Anything out here that looks treacherous? How about at the gate? Oh, what's going on at the gate here? A burnt barricade. This barricade has been burnt despite no attacks being made against the city yet. Ooh. You would think that if someone went around burning barricades, one of these two guards would have noticed it. Very suspicious. Here's a weapon rack. Let's see how the weapons are. Anything useful in here? I found a weapon rack stocked with only a few blunted blades. Well, maybe it was the location of weapons that were to be discarded or something? Always a possibility. What's in the jail? The captured corsairs, of course. Here is Kuta.
What do you need?
Ha! This cage can't hold me! Once my king takes the throne, I shall have my freedom! Look around you, Warden, for there are far more dangerous men outside these bars. Alright, well that was one of the warriors. Well, this looks like this is Holsdom. Now, is he the archer or is he the captain? The Corsair archer merely glares at you and then spits at your feet. Okay, apparently his main missile is a spitball. Let's see, what do we have here? Right? Oh, there's the captain right there.
What is this world coming to?
Castamir once had many followers in this land, and his heirs shall renew the divide. We shall again grant Gondor a king. When the fighting is done, will you still think us the enemy? Brother shall again fight brother, little one, and there's naught you can do to stop that now. A bit of a problem. Well, I suppose I'll explain that to the steward after I finish searching for the signs of treachery, of course. Here we are at the beacon. It seems to be burning brightly and properly. What's this? A damp log pile? The logs near the beacon of Engelbed have been doused. Well, that's not going to help them burn any. I found a few suspicious things along the way.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
This is most disturbing, Pineleaf. Someone in Ost-Engelbed must be behind this, but who? I can't be certain. We must soon speak with the steward of this matter. The steward. Well, speaking of the steward, I guess I should head over to the steward and report what I found relating to the prisoners. Mostly boasting and little information given.
What is the meaning of this?
Why would any of them speak true? Their desperation is clear, Pineleaf, and were I you, I would not think much of it. There is no victory for them to seize here, and the notion that the people of Lebanon would suddenly rally behind a band of savage warriors is absurd. Well, considering some of the reactions I saw from the various peoples in Lebanon, I don't think it's as absurd as you think. That's all I gotta say about that. Maybe she'll hear what I have to say.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
It worries me that the steward would dismiss such a threat, idle as it may be. The wounds of the kin Strife are old, but it is not beyond reason that they could remain open after all this time. I think I must soon speak to him on this matter. Refuge in the East and the fate of Lornost.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darken skies.
Since the fall of Lornlost, I have been unable to rest, and I fear for the settlement of Eranos. It lies far to the east, beyond even Lornost, and its walls are not nearly as strong as those here. Few folk dwell there, and those that do are ill-equipped for battle. The settlement is shrouded by trees, so I can only hope that the Corsairs have not yet moved against them. I would ask that you go to their aid and help protect them from the Corsairs and Haradrim before it's too late. Alright, so travel to Eranos. And what else?
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
The fate that befell Lornost is deeply troubling, Pineleaf. They were attacked in the night by the Haradrim, but none of us know how brutal the assault has been until this morning. I wish to learn more about what occurred in Lornost, but the steward has sent no men into the field. He claims that the Haradrim are too numerous, and they shall only gain might the longer we delay. And what of the folk who are slain? Shall they lie where they fell? Travel to the east, and see if you can discover more about what drove the Haradrim to Lornost. Alright? I will check out Lornost and also Eranos. Actually, I better check out Eranos first, I would think, even though it's further away, since they may be needing help. The good news is that the place isn't burning in flames, and I can see a dead Corsair here, a couple of dead Corsairs here. I see Gondorian guards. That's a reasonably good sign, isn't it? I've discovered Eranos still free of the Corsairs. Yes, the Corsairs seem to be outside and dead, which is probably the best state for them. Hi there.
What news do you bring, traveler?
It's been a strange day, traveler. We are not in need of aid, that much is certain. You must have seen the Corsairs on the road as you arrived, but none of us know what to make of it. What, you mean they were dead before... Wait. You mean your guards didn't kill the Corsairs?
I greet you, friend.
When I awoke this morn, I found these men lying on the road. I dared not get too close to them, for I have known the Corsairs to be a deceitful folk, but strange things are afoot, traveler. They have not moved for hours, so I think them dead, but you must forgive my caution. They look as if a great wave had crushed them where they stood, but no one seems to know what actually happened. Hugarn is often one of our earliest rivers in this morning. Oh, risers in the morning. Oh, okay. So perhaps he saw something while we all slept. Okay, so I'll speak with Hugarn, who was a real early riser, because I was thinking of rivers just in case the river rose up against them or something like that. Hello there, Hugarn.
We woke this morning to no sun, no light of day.
I awoke to the sound of water rushing away, but by the time I could clothe myself, all I found was a company of men on the road. I don't know what to make of it, traveler. We're not like the folk of Malbarth in our devotion to the old fables, but perhaps we should be? I looked them over, but I couldn't understand what I found. I would urge you to search them yourself before you return whence you came. Alright, so I will search at fallen Corsairs in Eranos. Okay, fine. Okay, I'll do so. We are near one of the 5 rivers, so I could understand the possibility that the river arose against them. And we even see puddles here. Let's see what we've got here. This Corsair's clothing is damp to the touch. After several hours? This Corsair appears to have drowned, despite being just outside of Eranos. How was this one? This Corsair lies face down in a puddle. Yes, that much I noticed. And this one. He's face up in a puddle. This Corsair's clothing is drenched and his boots overflow with water. It appears that the Corsair's drowned.
Well met.
All of them drowned? But we're so far from the water's edge, and so much higher. This makes no sense, Pineleaf. As for Turkarn, he moved here just from Malbirth when he was married, but I think he has always carried his beliefs with him. I do not know if this truly could mean that the sisters have returned to aid us, but I struggle to find any other meaning from this. Thank you for coming to our aid, but we are safe, and I wonder what this could mean for my people. I am sure that we shall all soon speak of what has happened here today. Alright. So the people here are all nice and safe due to a little help from the river. Now that we know that Eranos is, well, at least safe for the moment, let's go over to Lornost and find out what's happened there. This place definitely wasn't as lucky as Eranos. All blackened, arrows all over the place, fires, dead Gondorian guards. Finished up a deed. You have arrived at Lornos and should investigate the sacked settlement, which is what this is all about. Bury slain Gondorians in Lornost. Okay. And new deed, Explorer of Central Gondor. Well, that's discouraging because that means that I'm going to have to catch up on a couple of locations in the two previous sites, right? That's what I think. Well, I'll have to worry about that later. Right now. Oh, that was a corpse. I was wondering, why am I getting a ching sound instead of a berry sound on that? Because I was, instead of a quest, don't tell me I'm going to have to be chasing after envelopes soon. That's what it looks like. Oh, cinched paper? This paper details an offer of peace if the people of Lornos surrender their lands. An offer of peace? So I need to get 3 pieces of paper. Alright, that's going to be annoying, I'm sure. Okay, can I bury her? There you go. Now, an offer of peace. Well, it wasn't a very sincere offer of peace if this is what they did right afterwards. Of course, it's always possible that they refused the offer of peace, which is a possibility, and that they responded with saying, well, this is what happens to people who refuse us. Now, where is the next envelope? Especially considering that I saw... Oh, there's an envelope down this way. I can see, it looks like the quest rings represent envelopes. This paper is cinched beyond recognition. Alright. And... oh. Gondorian. And envelope. There it is. At least it's a quick one. Another one cinched beyond recognition. Search deeper into Lornost. I found a backpack. Alright. Deeper into Lornost. Which way is deeper? I see a snake banner up ahead, which is never a good sign in this area. Yes. Alright, well. You discover a slain man with a note. Alright. A slain man with a note. Where is that at? Oh, speared parchment. Alright, let's see what the speared parchment says. This note, crafted by the people of Lornos, contains a determined refusal to surrender. Well, that answers the question of what the response was. I suspect the proper pronunciation is something like Ost Anglebed, but the odds of me saying that correctly in the middle of a sentence are rather slim. Hello there, I have my reports. First off, for the intact town.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
The tale you have told me is a strange one, Pineleaf. I too am not sure what to make of it. However, it is heartening to know that some of our folk remain safe from the enemy. Thank you for traveling so far on my behalf. These tidings have eased some of my worries. Alright, you're welcome. Unfortunately, Lornos was not as
What
lucky.
has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
The heirs are unafraid to deliver on their threats, that much is clear. If they come to Ost Anglebed, words shall not be enough. We must be ready for battle. The steward must be told this. Well, we'll see what the steward thinks about it. Oh.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
I have seen enough, Pineleaf. We must go to the steward at once and convince him that to do something before our people turn on each other. Each day has brought more and more rumors of the supposed greatness of the heirs, but it's clear that they mean naught but the harm for our Gondor. The people are divided, and I see them look with such disdain at their fellows. I fear this conflict shall soon come to blows. And this treachery in Ost Anglebed, who could be behind it? We must find out before they can weaken us enough for the enemy to overcome our defenses. Let's go, Pineleaf. Yes, let's go and see about this legacy of strife.
As the heirs of Castamere expand their influence in Lebanon, the people of Ost Anglebed find their loyalties called in question, as the old wounds of the kin strife are rent anew.
Well, it looks like the voiceover also says that. You're a fool to be swayed by their promises. The Corsairs and Harridan will bring nothing but death to it. Casamere's legacy will no longer be tarnished by the sons that will bring glory to Lebanon. You are mad. What king would lay waste to their own lands? Alright, so they're all arguing with each other, that's for sure. Ah, there you are, Pineleaf. I could barely hear you coming over all this raucous lot. The steward seems to have gone from the hall, but it's no matter. Our business is urgent, and I'm content to wait for as long as it takes for him to return. Alright.
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
I've never seen my people like this. It's tremendously worrying, and I feel I must say something before the hour is too late. Will you follow me along with my guards, Pineleaf? I don't know what will come from my words. Alright, let's go. All of you, be silent! There's no sense on all of this arguing. We must not divide ourselves. Listen to reason! I beg you! Listen! Uh-oh. What's this all about? Oh, the steward has arrived. With quite a bang, that's for sure. What is all this rabble? The people grow restless, steward, for the rumors swirl about the heirs of Castamere. Pineleaf and I have found concerning evidence both within Lornos and Ost Anglebed. I see. I would ask that the three of us speak in private at once. I believe we should speak of such things here, Nimithil. After all, I do not believe that the people prudent idea. Let us speak of Lornos. Sadly, the people of Lornos were slaughtered by the Harridan for denying their lands and loyalty to to Castamere. Meanwhile, we discover that someone in Ost Anglebed has been sabotaging us. With such things happening so swiftly, I fear that the gaze of the heirs will fall upon us. Have you anything to say, Malathim? The people are worried, and they foolishly believe that somehow the violent men will bring peace to our lands. Your observations are wise, Nemethiel, but I fear that you have misunderstood the intent of the people here. You see, many of the people here have dwelt in Lebanon for generations, and their families are forebears no other usurper. Those of us still descent have either forgotten our wisdom of their elders, or have come to flight to their homes. You see, I have already surrendered Oskanglabed, and shall not be another civil war between us. You have gone mad, Malathrin! These people are slavers and murderers! I swear to you, Nemethiel, I am not mad. I have done this to keep as many of my people from harm as I can. I thought long and hard on this matter, and my men have taken action with our defenses less aggressive. I have their promise that none shall be harmed, as so long as I swear loyalty to Balakor, the eldest of the Castamere sons. Send them in, men! There you see, look not upon these men as the enemy, but as our long-lost brothers. They too wish to see the rightful heir of the throne of Gondor, and Castamere was such a man as I. My people, I ask you to think of your past and your futures and your families. For loyalty to the sons of Castamere, I will. My honor is in my father's name. Oh boy, my loyalty, I will do no such thing. Oh boy. And what of those who do not? What is to become of them, or Pineleaf? If your choices are made, I am sorry, but I cannot protect you. You three, do what you must. I do not... Okay, oh. Okay, we got problems. And now for him. And now for you. Malthus looks appalled and swiftly draws his weapon. Oh, the Scourge. No! You don't understand! You've doomed us all! The Scourge will slay us to the last! Oskanglabed shall not be taken, not while Pineleaf is among us. Alright, well, interesting.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
I can't believe that the steward felt this the best way to keep his people safe from the enemy. It is true that many of the people in Lebanon have come from families who once supported Castamere, but his legacy was a tainted one, and he fell from favor with all but his most devoted. It is no folly that he came to be known only as the usurper. Malthus must be locked away, lest he allow more of the enemy inside of these walls. Let us leave this hall while my guards escort Malthus and the men away. I can't stand to look upon him any longer. Ooh. That was troubling.
What has become of our lords in the east, I wonder?
Were it not for you, I fear Malthus would have slain any who defied him. I don't understand how he could align himself with such vile men. A new king is not worth the deaths of your country and kin. We can only count ourselves lucky that more of the disillusioned folk of Oskanglabed did not come to his aid. And now let's see. I'll take that.
Corsairs, strange armies, now darkened skies.
I thank you for your aid in restoring peace into Oskanglabed. Malthus and those loyal to him shall be locked away until this conflict comes to an end, and my guards shall work with those here to protect us under my command. To the south, I have heard of a great beachhead held by the Corsairs and Haradrim near the settlement of Aerthir. Rumors abound that a strange man taking refuge in Aerthir, but few have had much time to worry for him, with an army gathering just outside their walls. The folk had dwelt here in the frightened, and will still soon share the fate of those in Lornos unless you can come to their aid. I beg this of you, Pineleaf. Travel to Aerthir and do what you're able for his people, and learn what you can of this man. A strange man. A strange man. Could it be Jax? We have to find that out in the next episode. of the complete Pineleaf.